Joe Field in the 4J car starting up front. Outside we have CJ Field, nephew of Joe Field. Row 2 is Justin Coulter. 43 is Brad McLeod. Chris Vanderwill is the 0 car of Mario Toniolo's car 66. Complete restart here for 8 laps for our UMP Modifieds.
Well, out of the front row, CJ Field, he was one of those guys making big changes to that car. They were underneath the car changing the rear end gear with the quick change, hoping to get a little bit more speed down the stretch here. So we'll have to see if these guys can get this thing restarted. We see the chalk line over there. We've got a bit of work to do to get them started, and should be interesting. These guys are excited.
CJ Field is a 17-year-old sophomore in this class. Made his debut last year. Raced go-karts down in Leamington for many years before making the move to stock cars. See if we got a clean green this time. CJ Field is your leader, followed by his Uncle Joe in the 4 car. Chris Vanderwill, the 0. Brad McLeod, the 43, the battle for 3rd and 4th.
CJ Field in the 4 car, looking pretty good, holding off his own in the 4J. Behind him, Chris Vanderwill, holding on to 3rd. Back 3, Brad McLeod, Justin Coulter, and Mario Toniolo, trying to get a little something to get back up here into the top. CJ Field will see the white flag. One more lap to go for our first heat of the UMP Modifieds. CJ Field out of Chatham is your winner in the 4C car. Joe Field, also from Chatham, the 4J car is second, followed by Chris Vanderwill in the 0. Justin Coulter, he won our feature race last Saturday night in the 5C car with a 4th place finish. The 66 car, Mario Toniolo, will finish in 5th, and Brad McLeod, car number 43, will finish in the 6th spot. A couple weeks ago, CJ had a great run going. He won his pursuit race. He won his heat race. He was halfway to his first feature win ever, and he had some front-end damage. Clayton Smith, car 55 on the inside pole position. The outside, the 00, Jim Dale Jr. Jim is a 5-time season champion in the modified class at South Buxton. Jeff Daniels, car 20, inside on row number 2. That's Curtis Coulter, car number 5 on the outside. Brian Spielman, car 22, and the 5X, a 3-time champion, is Tim Richardson. We're going to get our first
his first caution for our UMP Modifieds. Tim Richardson in the 5 car getting a little squirrely and getting into the 55 of Clayton Smith. And a few of these guys got some feeling out to do here.
Tim Richardson started racing at Buxton back in the mid-'80s. He's now a regular at Eldora Speedway pretty well every Saturday night when they have races down there. He came back last year for a Canadian shootout, and he finished in 5th place, our highest finished Canadian out of 30 cars in the fall blowout last September.
Car who's been running modified for a long time as well, and the 20 right beside him, they're jumping up from the sprint car ranks last season. So a lot of these guys, like I say, having a lot of fun. A bunch of these cars in this heat also making big changes after the hot laps. So nobody knows what to expect, but they're having a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Jeff Daniel had a 2008 season forget. He got 5 laps in the sprint car, and he wrecked that here. He brought a new sprint car up to South Buxton midway through, 5 laps, and totaled that car. So 2 cars, 10 laps last year for Jeff Daniel.
Not the way you want to go with a sprint car, but anyways, we're raising modifieds tonight, and
Cross flags out for your leader, Jim Dale Jr., the 00 car. Curtis Coulter is still running at second. The battle for third is Tim Richardson in the 5X and Brian Spielman in the 22S. Jim Dale Jr. will see the white flag this time by the flag stand. 1 lap to go in our second heat race for the UMP Modifieds. Tim Richardson, the 5X, putting the heat on the number 5 car, Curtis Calder. The battle for second. And the checker is out for Jim Dale Jr. Curtis Coulter with a second place finish, followed by the 5X of Tim Richardson. Ryan Spielman will finish in 4th. Clayton Smith will be 5th in the 55 car. And Jeff Daniels, the number 20 car, will finish in the 6th spot. Car of CJ Field on the outside, car number 20 is Jeff Daniels.
right here.
Row 5, we have row 5, the father and son. Curtis Coulter, car number 5. His son Justin Coulter, 5C on the outside. In row number 6, Chris Vanderweel, the 0 car. Brian Spielman, the 22. Who do you like in this, Dean?
I got to say, it's pretty much open at this point. All these guys, it's anybody's game. They've all new to this track. Good guys all throughout the packets. I'm just excited. Let's get this thing going.
25 laps for our Outhouse Image and Design UMP Modified.
Right off the bat, we've got Probs Mario Toniolo.
Trouble for the 4C of CJ Field and the 66M of Mario Toniolo. Toniolo into the pits.
Wow, with white flag in hand, one more time before we get these guys ready to go to get this 25-lap feature completed. Tim Richardson, Joe Field going to lead him back to the chalk line.
Chris Vanderwill, the 0 car, he was our feature winner for the first 2 nights of racing. Justin Coulter won the second week, and Curtis Coulter won this last Saturday night. Tim Richardson, the 5X, the inside of Joe Field.
Caution come out. We've got the 20 car around in turn number 4. Jeff Daniels in that 20, been having a lot of problems this season trying to get that car set up.
Looks like we'll have 8 cars for our final 15 laps. A couple good buddies up front as Tim Richardson helps set up the 5C car of Justin Coulter. In fact, you see T-Rich on the side of the 5C car. That is for Tim Richardson Motorsports.
I bet you Tim didn't tell him. I bet you Tim didn't tell him all the secrets tonight, though. caution going to come out one more time as we've got Jeff Daniels as well as Chris Vanderweel gathered up down in turn 2. Both of those guys doing battle a little further on back in the pack.
So CJ Field back on the track again. So we have 7 cars, 12 laps in, 13 to go for our Outhouse Image and Design UMP Modified Summer Sizzler. Looking forward to coming back at the end of July, on July 31st, for the Summer Sizzler for the late models. Green is out. We're back on our way.
Looks like one more time the 20 car Jeff Daniels brings it around in turn 2. And those guys have got a lot of homework to do tonight and tomorrow. Try and get that thing working just a little bit better.
Because the radar's clear. 8 laps to go. Green is out. Tim Richardson, the 5X car, is your winner of the Outhouse Image and Design UMP Modified Summer Sizzler. Justin Coulter with a second place finish. Curtis Coulter finished in the third spot. Jim Dale Jr. fourth. And Brad McLeod at fifth. The last car is on the lead lap. Again, thanks to everyone at Ohsweken here for inviting South Buxton Raceway down tonight. And don't forget the second half of the Summer Sizzler tomorrow night at South Buxton Raceway. Come on down to South Buxton. We start at 7 o'clock. We also love racing in late models, sports stock, and our Comp 4 class. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at South Buxton Raceway. Dean Outhouse will get a few words with winner Tim Richardson. Is it off?
Well, I'm going to jump in here first with a friend of mine, an older gentleman, but a gentleman indeed. Curtis Coulters, you're running with these young guns up here, and you managed to get up in there into third at a place that looks like it's pretty fun to get around on.
It's a different experience here. I want to congratulate Glenn and his crew on fantastic track preparation. I've raced in Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, and this is probably the nicest surface I've ever raced on.
Now, you have been around, and obviously it's fun finishing number 2. That's got to feel pretty good. You got 2 and 3 here tonight. Definitely worth the trip up from Buxton.
Yeah, well worth the trip. Well worth the trip.
Now you're going to come on back home tomorrow night and try it again?
Yeah, but I'm going to win tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. You heard it here first, folks. Well, T-Rich Race Cars. That's the man over there. Justin, now you finished number 2 behind this guy. We got 3-5 cars in the top 3. That's pretty good, but definitely a good run for you tonight.
Yeah, I think Tim's hiding some setup things from me, though.
It's funny. I mentioned that to Mike up in the tower. I said, yeah, they share secrets, and I'll bet you there's a page that didn't come over to your side tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I'll get it out of him this week, though, that's for sure.
Definitely good. You won a feature last week. You finished second tonight. Not many nights in the car. You just seem to be on quite a roll here.
Yeah, we seem to have things working, and again, I'd like to thank Tim Richardson, who actually won tonight. He helped me put this car together over the winter here, and it's been working great for us.
I see you brought along a little fan with you here tonight.
Yeah, this is my son, Keegan.
How'd he do, Keegan, or were you sleeping? He would think he was sleeping. All right. Congratulations, Justin. Oh, a man that I haven't had the pleasure of talking to much in the last few years, but congratulations, first of all, from us at Outhouse Image and Design, and what a run tonight.
Thank you. The track was great, and car was set up great, and it was just a perfect race for us.
It was good. You managed to get through a little bit of traffic, but as soon as you got out front, just clear sailing all the way to the finish.
Well, I like a tacky track that we're going to put some horsepower down, and this track had it tonight.
Now, I know we've mentioned with Justin, are you going to give him that little page that you've been hiding out of the playbook, or is this going to stay hush-hush?
I give Justin whatever I got, so.
All right, now we got one more night tomorrow night back home at South Buxton. Can you see there and try and get the double?
We might, yeah. We got a double book tomorrow night. We're supposed to be at Eldora, so we're 12th in points down there, so we'll talk about it on the way home.
See how it goes, but otherwise, congratulations, and thanks again to all you fans here from Ohsweken Speedway.
Nailed it. Those shows were great.